Good morning.
Morning.
Now, I wonder if it's any coincidence. You've been there for the past 4 years, and they seem to have one every year. Do we say it's all due to you? Well done, though.
Thank you. It's due to the team that I work with, as well as the stakeholders that we provide the infrastructure to.
Okay, so it's African Airport of the Year. What makes OR Tambo International, for you, what makes it a winning airport?
What makes us a winning airport is the quality of the service that we provide, is the quality of the infrastructure that we have. So in order for us to be able to process the 22 million passengers, it obviously means that we need to invest in the latest type of technology. So this award in particular, though, is about the type of infrastructure that we've provided at our cargo facilities.
Oh, cargo facilities, okay.
Where we have, where the total cargo volumes that come into South Africa equate to almost 82% come through OR Tambo International Airport. So we're being recognized for being the best cargo logistics service provider. But OR Tambo is unique insofar also on the passenger handling side, insofar as we're able to have the latest technologies, such as the fact that people can check themselves online, such as the fact that very soon we'll be able to have passengers also checking in their luggage without being met by a person. And we also now have fast-track facilities for business class passengers.
Okay, well, it all sounds quite amazing, and I suppose, Bungiwe, like we were saying, you know, when we were chatting before we started the interview, that there's so much good that goes on, but we always tend to focus on the bad. And unfortunately, I suppose ordinary passengers who are watching this morning are going to go, but yes, my bag was tampered with recently. Yeah. Yes, we still see those incidents happening. Yeah. Yes, we still see delays. So just update us on how you're working on those things, especially when it comes to baggage tampering and all of that and theft.
So on baggage tampering, obviously our shareholding minister, Minister Blade Nzimande, has asked for a probe into the incidents that occurred particularly over the December peak festive period. So at that time we processed no less than 1.2 million bags through the airport. And whilst a few incidents, were reported and passengers that were affected were, felt violated because of the intrusion into their personal space, which is their baggage, which we apologize for. But of those 1.2 million bags, they were processed quite successfully. However, at this stage, I'd really like to ask for your indulgence. We've since submitted a report to the minister. And for now, we're busy engaging our stakeholders in the main, the airlines, as well as the ground handling service providers, all of the entities that are involved in that value chain. So over the next 2 months or so, we are wanting to invite the media to come to the airport, wherein we're going to spend some time explaining how that system works, and when there are challenges within the system, where are the gaps, and what are we doing about those.
Okay, so you're doing real stuff, tangible stuff to make sure that people leave with what they came with and get back home with what they were meant to.
And at that point in time, obviously through the media, we'll share with South Africans some of the interventions which they'll be happy with.
Okay, well, we look forward to that so that travelers can have peace of mind. Now, this whole silent policy where there aren't announcements for people or flights, boarding or delays, that's for people like me who can't see a board like here in front of us. It was a bit disconcerting with the last time I was at the airport. But how's that working out? Are you finding that people are missing flights? How's it working? Is it working?
It's working very well. You know what? We always benchmark ourselves with the best out there. Yeah. And the best out there, the trend now is to reduce the noise levels, so that there really is calmness, quietness at an airport. You'll appreciate that at that time we obviously had different staff members with different intonations, and therefore I think it created a bit of a voice clutter.
Well, sometimes you couldn't actually hear what the person was saying because it sounded like they had a mouthful of cotton wool.
So believe it or not, ever since we implemented that, airlines are actually more efficient insofar as their on-time performance is concerned, because as a passenger you are now able to look at the flight boarding gates, to look where you are boarding and when you are boarding. And people get to the gates in time because people know that there are no announcements to be made. And on-time performance for airlines is important because airlines don't make money when their aircraft are on the ground. So the quicker the turnaround times are, the more efficient and the more optimal we also are as an
passengers are
airport.
on their toes, basically, is what happens.
Yes,
But
so it's
things like
worked well.
changes in gates and things, those things are announced. Am I right? Or
Things,
not
yes,
so?
those, but by exception, even those are actually posted on the flight display boards, and it really just enables, I think, or empowers the passenger. Remember, also now we have more millennials flying, so millennials are techno-savvy.
Okay.
And so
they keep an eye on things.
They keep an eye on things.
Okay, well, fantastic. Thank you very much, and well done. Fourth year going, OR Tambo International, named African Airport of the Year, and she's the General Manager, Bongiwe Pichi Vokwana. Thank you very much for your time.